Do I think the Ken album will sell more than If Looks Could Kill? Definitely not. I just don't think he had a lot of hype. And with the delay that Ken had, he was supposed to drop on the 17th, right? He was also supposed to drop a single on the 17th, not the album at one point as well. So we capped twice. I just don't know if the label's really like ready to go because there's not enough hype behind it. Or maybe because Cardi's trying to drop and they're trying to go on tour. It's kind of like the Travis Scott method, maybe. That's what's going on. Like, Sofago's gonna drop. We already discussed this after Travis drops Utopia, and if Sofago features on Utopia, then it'll build up his fan base a little bit more, like Travis fans. Like, it's tens of millions of people. They'll become more aware of Sofago, and then they'll check out his next project, which will drop soon after, similar to the Don Toliver situation that they already ran through with Astroworld. Pause. Now, what I'm saying with Cardi and Ken's album, they delayed Ken's album. Rolling Loud came out on Twitter and said that it was because of Cardi's album. We don't know. There's no confirmation about that. But I'm thinking there is for sure a tour. So perhaps whether they go on a tour alone or a tour and an album, if he brings Cardi, that is, brings Ken and Lone Homicide Gang on this tour and they drop this album with Ken potentially on it, or even if Ken's not even on the album, but like, you know, there's just more and more association with Cardi fans who may not even know who Ken is, even though I really don't know how they wouldn't at this point. After that tour ends, they could drop that Ken project or in the middle of the tour, and it would just bring more people to be aware of Ken Carson, to increase the sales and the success of his album A Great Chaos. Now, again, do I think it's going to do as well as If Looks Could Kill? I don't think Ken is as big of an artist as Destroy Lonely anymore. I really don't. If you look at all of the numbers on social media and even Spotify, I think, actually, maybe not even Spotify. I think Ken is higher than Destroy Lonely at this point. But Instagram, Lone has more followers now. Ken has Ken has 4.47. All right. Destroy Lonely has 4.7. Okay, so Lone is just bigger at this point. It's not by much. I don't know what it is. I just feel like Lone is more of a mainstream type sound than Ken, as we've discussed for like years at this point. So I don't think it'll be close. Everyone talking about Ken's snippets though, I don't know if you're right, bro. I haven't really heard much talk about Ken's snippets at all. Like, we post them because the people on Instagram and Twitter like them. So, but to me personally, when I hear the snippets, I'm like, I don't know about this, bro. It just doesn't sound that great to me. And I'm not trying to be a hater. Just, I'm not that. I hope I'm pleasantly surprised. People talking about that one Ken snippet. Are you talking about the Paranoid one with Destroy Lonely? Because whenever they're kind of like the new Uzi Cardi, pseudo, not really, but like they're the Opium Twins, like they're the new duo. So of course there's gonna be a lot of hype behind it. You know, you def are hating. I'm not. I like Ken. Just because I don't like some certain songs and I'm giving my opinion does not mean hating. Hating is like it's an illogical dissonance against a person or thing. Like there's no justification behind it. You just hate them because of emotions you have about them. It's not about it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like based on fact. Whereas when I say I don't like certain songs, it has nothing to do with me not liking Ken Carson. Or even I love Project X. I think that was probably the album that solidified the sound of the underground in 2021. So it's not hate. I'm just giving my opinion. It's no way you heard those snippets and don't think he's going to sell. Sell what? Obviously it's going to sell well. It's Ken Carson. Like, again, when you're a Playboi Carti artist, This is not hate at all. This is facts. When you're a Playboy Cardi artist, you can literally shit in a fucking box and people will buy it. Okay? Right? People ask why we post Cardi all the time. First of all, I love Cardi. Pause. But also, it always goes up. People love Cardi. Cardi is the hottest artist in the world. Like organically. Facts. At least when it comes to like the antics and the lore behind it. Maybe not streams wise, but you get what I'm saying. So, of course, Ken Carson's album is going to do well just because he's got the name. He's like the first opium artist. I'm not saying that it's not going to do well. I'm just saying, the question was, is it going to outsell If Looks Could Kill? No. I think Lone was kind of like the prodigy, whereas Ken was like the first run. And don't get me wrong, I always say Ken deserves all the credit in the world for starting the opium label, of like being the first success, which kind of like solidified the process by which Cardi will bring up more artists. Because what they did is they got Ken, they blew him up. Then Ken started collaborating with Lone blew up with him. And they're doing that with the Homicide Gang, with Ken and Lone. And like, they're just gonna keep doing that with the cycle. Like, one's already here, one's here. Okay, collab, boom. 55K, bro? What? Y'all are crazy, bro. No. If Yeet is selling 52, okay? He sold 52 with Afterlife. And he got, let's see. He got 11 mil monthly listeners, okay? And if Lone and Ken got 4.4 and 4.7 mil, and this is just rough math because sometimes the math don't work out like this. That's like a third, a little over a third. So what is a third of 50 or a 52? 16, it's like 17. It's like 17-ish. 17K? Okay, I can see a Great Chaos doing 17K, right? That seems like a legitimate number. But 55K at the current like status of each rapper? Nah, bro. Now 30, I'm saying, yo, it's possible. I'm not hating at all. I just don't know if, like, he's making a grunge album. I just don't know if it's gonna go as big as Lone. But I will be very happy for him if he does 30. That's what people don't get. Just because I give an opinion, they're saying like, I hope that something like that, I'm wishing for the downfall. Like, nah, bro. I want all these artists to do well. Believe me. I hope they all fucking do 100K. But with my objective, I don't know, just all the facts that I see and the numbers, and I'm a finance guy, so I love math. I just don't see that happening.